The Critics' Choice Association's celebration of Black cinema held its annual ceremony this week. Among the honorees, Halle Berry, who accepted the Career Achievement Award with an emotional speech.
You know, when I started 30 years ago, there weren't rooms like this where I could go and feel affirmed and esteemed. I was often alone. I was only one of the few Black people in the room, searching to find my value and searching to find my worth. I feel accomplished. It's over 30 years later to be standing here as not only an actor, but now a director. Remaining authentic and true to myself and doing it on my own terms is probably one of the greatest joys of my life, and I'm so happy to share this moment with all of you.
Halle Berry is just one of the many Black actresses in Hollywood, topping box offices and providing a mirror to brown-skinned women around the world. Some of those stars are featured in a beautiful new book, Supreme Actresses. The author, Marcellus Reynolds, is joining us now, Chicagoan at the heart. He's joining us from Los Angeles. And Marcellus, I imagine that book, your book, Supreme Actresses, is exactly what Halle Berry was talking about and what you want to celebrate, right?
It is exactly that. It is these actresses who stepped out in faith, who have gone through it. It's about the trials, it's about the tribulations, but it's also about the successes. And Halle's speech very beautifully sums that up.
Yes, absolutely. And it's amazing that she is still at the top of her game 30 years later. But there's so many other Black actresses out there that are killing it. And I love the cover of your book. Viola Davis looks awesome. How did you settle on her? I mean, of all the Black actresses in Hollywood, I mean, Viola Davis, awesome.
What's really funny is that we opened with Halle Berry because an early front runner, in my opinion, for the book was Halle. You know, she is the first Black actress to win the Best Actress and the only Best Actress Oscar winner. And so it was like Halle, Halle, Halle. It had to be Halle. And then we had trouble clearing the photo that we wanted of Halle, and then we sort of decided to expand the search. And honestly, it had to be one of the Oscar winners, right? Yeah. It had to be one of the premier award winners. So you only have like basically 4 or 5 women there. And then of course, Viola is the gold standard. She reigned supreme. And then when I saw this picture of Viola, I was like, okay, now we're going after Viola and let's see what happens. And she and her team were so amazing and made it so easy and were so like accommodating and wonderful. And it, you know, it was everything you wanted it to be. Everything as an author, I wanted it to be.
Oh, and it grabs you. It absolutely grabs you. Now, the thing about the book is obviously it's the pictures that grab you, but it's more so the stories, the way they open up to you and share with you. And it's not, you interviewed the actresses that are still with us today, but there is so much history in the actresses that came before them. Let's talk about Lena Horne. That's one of the ones that I loved growing up. I thought she was the most glamorous woman on the face of the earth.
So beautiful, so stunning, inside and out, so talented. And here's what I find really amazing about an actress like Lena Horne and Dorothy Dandridge and Joseph Baker and even Maxine Waters. They're like legends, the icons that walked before. They had these sort of rocky careers where their path, because they were blazing the trail, was not easy. It was not easy for Lena Horne to be great. In fact, she was blocked at every step of the way. Lena Horne left Hollywood because she refused to play mammies and maids. And she refused to play that sort of tragic mulatto woman that they always wanted to portray on the screen. She had a sense of dignity. She had a sense of pride. And she knew that being who she was, she had a greater purpose. And one of the things I learned about Lena was she was a trailblazer with the NAACP. She was on the forefront of the battle for civil rights.
Yes.
And we don't hear that enough.
Right. We think of them as being very one-dimensional, but there was so much more to these beautiful women. And the women of today, they still, although they had the footsteps to step in of Alina Horne and a Dorothy Dandridge, they're still blazing trails today. Lupita Nyong'o, one of those actresses. As a matter of fact, I'm reading my girls her book about being a beautiful Black woman.
I love her book. Lupita is, first of all, Lupita is everything. And she graciously agreed to be on the back cover of the book. And she did an interview for me. And the quote that's on the back cover of the book, I find so beautiful and so powerful. Lupita's just one of those people that understands her place in the universe. And she's literally out there on the forefront, changing the narrative.
Yeah.
You know, we're still in 2021 having this debate about like light skin versus dark skin, and we're still dealing with colorism, and we're still dealing with natural hair. And Lupita is right there on the forefront, knocking those doors open.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she's right there starting the conversation about Black beauty, leading conversation. And like you said with her book, she's like, she's showing a new, younger generation
Yes.
that you can be great
and lead the way.
Can be beautiful, no matter what color your skin is, no matter your hair texture. I love her.
Yes. And so before we let you go, what is the message you want people to take away from the book?
Oh, there's so many messages within the book because there's so many wonderful interviews. But for me, I keep coming back to this idea of tenacity.
Yes.
When one door closes, you open another door. If this is something you want, and it doesn't matter if it's acting, it doesn't matter if it's singing, it doesn't have to be an entertainment. Whatever you decide to do, do it. Commit fully to it. And don't let anybody take your dream.
Marcellus Reynolds, love that idea, love the concept, and love the book. Supreme Actresses is available now. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, still ahead, Chicago's legendary Chi-Lites add another honor to their credit. We'll talk to the last original group member and hear all about it.
That's the foundation for a strong community.
All we need is love. We need to change the world.
They walked through the neighborhood to take back their streets. Everyone has been impacted.
This Herculean pillar in the community strives to help those in need.
Good evening, I'm Micah Matera.
And I'm Ray Cortefassi.
We're starting with breaking news tonight on the far south side.
Chicago's very own WGN News at 9, weeknights.
I got you, don't worry.
Take you home.
The BMW Road Home sales event is going on now. Receive a credit of up to $2,500 through January 3rd.
Whatever your style, a Walter E. Smith designer can deliver. We're not just one look, we're your look. And if this isn't it, we'll find it. Our design services are free and based on your budget. Still not it? Our clients deserve the very best, and our designers aren't done until you love it. Not it?
You dream it, we design it until it's it. And through Monday only, save 30% on sofas at Walter E. Smith.
At BMW, we know every holiday looks different. So we created the ultimate whatever your road home looks like machine. Receive a credit of up to $2,500 through January 3rd.
We know that sound. Chicago's very own, the Chi-Lites are part of the fabric of American soul music. Marshall Thompson is the last original member of the legendary group, and not only is he still being celebrated, but he's still making music. And he joins us now to talk about it. Marshall, thank you for joining us. I understand you're in a crowded room, which is why you're wearing your mask, so everyone has to understand that. Congratulations, you got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. How did that feel?
Great. I mean, what a great time, you know, just to go out there, and it was my dream come true.
to have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know, never thought that we would get that far, but we went all the way to the top.
And you've been at this since 1959 when you started the highlights. How did you all settle on the Shy-Lights?
Well, what happened is, coming out of high school after I left Gladys Knight, you know, I played drums for Gladys Knight.
Yeah, I heard that funny story.
Well, what happened is, when we got to Mercury Records at that time, Mercury had another group over there called the Highlights, so we had to put a C in front of our name because we had been playing around Chicago on all them little clubs for so long. We didn't want to change the whole name, so we just put, since we're from Chicago, we said, let's put a C in front of it.
There you go.
Made it.
There you go. You made it to Shy-Lights. All right, so we just heard Old Girl. I think Have You Seen Her is one of my favorites. What's your favorites of all the songs you've recorded over the years? What's one of your favorites?
Well, my favorite song is our opening song on our concerts. It's called That's How Long I Love You. It's talking about the old people, the young people, and the years to come, to let them know how much we love them for our career for so long in the business.
Wow, and you're still touring, you're still giving concerts, and now you have a new album out, Appropriate. It's a Christmas album, a Christmas song, or at least, right?
Right.
Okay,
right.
And it's a take on White Christmas, right?
White Christmas. You know, it was a song that my dad sung. He played with Louis Armstrong all over the world with the Henry Red Allen's band. And I went back and heard him just singing it. I said, you know what? This is going to be a great Christmas. Last Christmas was really kind of down for people because you couldn't be with your loved ones. I said, now I'm going to go in there and cut this song myself and sing it just like my dad. And it came out very well. It's doing very well across the country.
Oh, well, it's going to probably be at everyone's musical library come Christmas time. You know, Marshall, I'm sitting there looking at you and I'm like, you're almost 80 years old and you're still going as strong as the day you started. What's your secret?
Well, you know, first of all, I never drank, smoked, anything like that, number one. And I was just, I was blessed, put it like that. I was blessed to be able to have my excitement. My whole family is musically inclined. And coming up out of DuSable High School, Captain Walter Dodd taught me all. So after that, wow, you know, I just kept on going.
All right, you got a concert coming up later on, and you're actually going to be playing with Snoop Dogg. You know, I don't know if we put the Shy-Lights and the Snoop Dogg in the same, you know, yeah.
We got Al Green, too.
Okay.
50 Cent.
Okay.
Got the Isley Brothers. You know, we got a great concert.
That does sound like a great concert.
It sold out, 30,000 people.
Why do you think the music endures?
I would say that it comes from the real lyrics of the songs, and our songs are pop. We sing pop and R&B. We never sung just straight R&B.
Okay.
So that's why we reached the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know, having the #1 record in the country, Old Girl. That was the biggest song we ever had. Okay. Have You Seen Her was the #1 R&B song that we ever had. But having those type of songs, I didn't like the pop songs at first.
No.
I like R&B, you know, rhythm and blues, until we got on the Flip Wilson show. We did the Flip Wilson show, and we did Old Girl. Carl Davis showed us to take Old Girl with us to the Flip Wilson show. And we went to the Flip Wilson show. Next thing we know, a month and a half later, Old Girl came on the charts at #1.
Oh, wow. And I think people are still sampling you all songs to this day, right?
Yes, there is. The biggest one sample is Beyonce, Crazy in Love.
And you got a Grammy for that, right?
Yes, well, she gave us one of her Grammys. She got 6 Grammys for it.
She had enough, so she just shared one with you, huh?
Yeah, I give them a Grammy.
All right, I like it. Well, Marshall, it's so good to talk to you. I'm so happy that you finally got that star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. All right.